Hey, so I went over to the shopping center today, and as I'm going along the back fence by all the big garbage bins, people always toss shit in the garbage there, rather than taking it to the dump. Don't blame them, costs money to take stuff to the dump, right, But there was one of these great big umbrellas there, one of those backyard umbrellas, It's all made from teak, Teak and brass. I mean, one of the staves is broken, but I mean, I just want all the teak wood, This is all nice wood, Great for hobbying. Great big fat dowel here too. This is solid dowel, the log that it's on. Should be able to use this for something. Yeah. Hey, price was right. Just had to go get it. It's got a whole bunch of cool brass pulleys on it here too for the rope mechanisms. So I'm gonna sit here and take it all apart. As soon as I figure out how to get it apart, it seems to be riveted together. But hey, cool. That's nice wood. That's really nice wood. Should be able to do something with this. There's a lot of it here. Excellent. Anyway, so let me show you what all I got off that thing, that umbrella. Got two good poles like this, Boy, that's solid teak. That's a, man, I can even, wow, I don't know. Anyways, that's cool. That'd be real expensive to buy. And a shorter one. Okay. So that was the round stock. Got a whole can full of hardware. There's some bunch of brass pulleys and whole crap load of brass rivets, Big brass rivets. Don't know what I'll use those for, but cool. Whole can full of that stuff. Bunch of brass square tubing. Don't know what I can use that for, but there's 10 pieces of that. What else did I get? These are cool. Don't know. Kind of funky posts off something. I can use them for something. You never know. Be expensive. And then I got. Wow, this is some of it. Yeah. Oh, whack of teak. Geez, that's not bad. Not bad for a freebie. Oh yeah. Length of rope too. Yeah, that came off there. So, hey, what the heck? Tools required. I needed bolt cutters to cut the brass rivets and I needed a handsaw to cut around them because couldn't get in there with a hacksaw to take them apart, Besides, if a guy would have taken them with a hacksaw, you would have wrecked them anyways, So, took me about half an hour and, oh yeah, whole beer. Excellent. Excellent. So, back to making this gaming train thing here. That's what I'm going to use it. This old piece of vacuum cleaner, Well, I think that looks pretty cool. So, anyways, I'm just drawing it out on a 1 foot piece. And then I think I'm going to use one of these. This is that white stuff. This is what it looks like if you just flock it. I don't know if you can see. It might be the wrong lighting. Out here. Anyways. This is what it is, It's this white boards. I think I showed you guys this before, See how it's got kind of a texture to it? They use it on ceilings, in motorhomes and roofs and that. It's about $22 for a 4x8 sheet. So a guy could get a sheet of this, and if he wanted to, glue it down onto a sheet of cheap 1/4 inch sheathing, because a guy can pick that up for really cheap, or 1/2 inch, even 1/2 inch. It's only about $8, So this would be a little bit expensive, but then for $30 you'd have a nice flat, already textured like terrain. All you have to do is paint it. It's white primed even. And then you just put your terrain pieces on top of it, various buildings or whatever, It wouldn't matter where you put them because it's all nice and flat, But it's got, Anyways, I might do that. This is what I'm going to use for that fold-up idea. Anyways, I think is this stuff. That fold-up idea is a 4 foot by 4 foot fold-up case, kind of. So I haven't quite, figured out how to do it. The only problem is this stuff is kind of heavy, so 4 by 4 would be man, there'd be 4 of these or 8 of these. Good lord, it'd be pretty heavy. But if a guy could get it all to, you know, fold up nice and flat into like a briefcasey box. I was originally thinking of trying to get it so that it would hold, you know, some game pieces or your you know, miniatures and that. But nah, it just ain't gonna work. Then the other thing is to be able to hide the hinges. At least I would want to hide the hinges. Now some you can do on the back, but some are going to be on the front, eh? You know, and the ones on the front, you've got a choice with either having a gap, because you'd have an 1/8 of an inch gap for the, you know, the space in between the hinge, or the hinge would sit on top and there would be a long line, eh? So, I don't know. Depending on what you're doing, you could maybe hide that with, like, you know, a piece of flexi plastic or rubber or something and make it look like it's a pipe lying there. But oh man, only limited. I was thinking of using sphagnum moss. You know that. Do I got any here? Oh, I'll have to pick the. I just finished it, so where they're all over the place. What was this stuff? Decorative moss. Anyways, you know, covering the hinge with some of this shit glued down, right? But anyways, that's the hold up on the coming with that. What's next? Clean up the bench again, and then I want to do one of those warehouses, domed warehouses, you know, from that, basically copy kind of what that guy had in that video with the city. Anyways, I'll show you how to do that. I'm going to use coroplast. It's like cardboard, eh? But it's plastic. So that's what I'm going to use for the side, you know, the curved piece. It's kind of cool too, actually. I've never noticed this before. I've never used this shit. But it's got lines, eh? They're about 1/4 inch apart, eh? It looks like paneling, or you know what it looks like? It looks like that. What do they call that shit? It's sheathing for the outside of the barn board. Anyways, it comes in 4x8 panels, and it's already got, you know, sort of slats on it. Okay, so like when you're building a shed like this, you sheath the outside of it with that stuff, and then you just paint it and call it done, right? Because it's already got that sort of wood look effect. You see it sometimes underneath windows, people's windows in the front of the house too. What the hell do they call that stuff? Mind you, it's kind of expensive too. Anyways, that's what that looks like. I don't know where I put the remote, so I have to do